99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning to you, Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to what should be Open Mic Friday. Well, we got some very important conversations that we can't push, okay? First, we need to have this conversation about food security, how we can tackle it. Dr. Michael Sunbola is here already. Is the founder and executive director of Lagos Food Bank Initiative. He would be talking to us about how we can tackle food insecurity. And then at 8:30, when we return from the break, we'll be having Dr. Stella Igbe. She's a strategic pillar lead, biodiversity, climate change, and pollution programs. She will be representing the National Conservation Foundation this morning, right? Okay. Nigerian Conservation Foundation, rather. But thank you all for being here. We're going to also have you know that the registration for the season 9 of I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is on. So you can go to our website, www.nigeriainfo.fm. That's our website. Go there and go and register as a school who wants to be part of the season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament. When you go to the website, you see on the homepage, you see the I Beg to Differ banner there on the homepage. Just click on it and register, enter your details, enter your school's details. And this is going out to school owners, proprietors, school owners association, public schools. We don't discriminate. Public and private schools can all be part of I Beg to Differ. It's not for public schools alone, and it's not for private schools alone. We will also be reaching out to schools associations in Lagos here. We'll be reaching out to you very, very soon to spread the advocacy. Please, if you're hearing and you belong to any school association, please take on that torch and spread that advocacy, because the goal is to ensure that of all the distractions that our kids are witnessing, being subjected to, this is one of those things that can keep them straight and keep them focused. Please spread it. Let's all contribute towards this great idea, great concept, so as to make sure we do our part. I mean, virtually everything is falling apart, including education. And this is one of our own contributions, many contributions towards, keeping our kids, our education, our students in the right frame of mind, because there's so many distractions, so many distractions. I mean, if you listen to the end of the season 8 yesterday, the grand finale of season 8 yesterday, you'd know that no, it's a worthy cause. It's something that everybody should be a part of. It's something that we shouldn't be even asking for sponsorship for. I mean, sponsors should be lining up to support such a cause, because it's a cause. It's because we're looking beyond just Nigeria. We're looking beyond just debate. We're looking at people, young people, children who would grow up tomorrow and be focused. Because what I Beg to Differ does is it expands their horizon. It expands their knowledge base to so many areas. Because these kids, they don't just come here to debate. They prepare for the debate. They do research. They get to know so many things about so many topics and subjects. It makes them better people. It makes them better students. And these are the kind of people that we want in our future, in the future of this country, in the leadership position, in the future of this country. So hence we need everybody. The reason we need everybody to chip in, no matter how small, no matter how little you want to, throw in there to support the cause, you are most welcome to do that. Okay. Thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you. Again, go to our website to start the journey, nigeriainfo.fm. That is nigeriainfo.fm. That is how you can start the journey with us. We'll go on a quick break. Let's make sure that we settle in our guest, and then we'll start the conversation this morning. You're welcome, Lagos.
The number one talk station of Lagos is closer to you than ever.
Join the conversation online or on the go.
Be part of the Info family on our user-friendly mobile app and website for a better and improved listening experience.
Download the app from Google Play Store and App Store.
With super efficient and clean audio quality.
Log on to nigeriainfo.fm.
Watch us live on YouTube and Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter at NigeriaInfoFM
And Instagram at NigeriaInfoFM Lagos.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. Experience a better way to stay connected.
Listen, fellas and girls.
Download the Nigeria Info mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store. Join the conversation and stay connected. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The conversation is just a click away. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Alrighty, Lagos, here we go. Let's jump on into our conversation this morning, okay? I'm going to just quickly introduce my guest on the program. He, of course, like I mentioned earlier, his name is Dr. Michael Sunbola. He's the founder and executive director of Lagos Food Bank Initiative. Dr. Michael, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You know, the culture on a Friday morning on the Morning Crossfire is we're going to do open mic Fridays. We give people the chance to say whatever it is they want to say. But when the issue of food bank came up, I said, nah, man. This is for the people as well. So we have to talk about it. How is it going at the Lagos Food Bank Initiative? How is it going there?
It's Lagos Food Bank. Of course, a lot is happening there. A whole lot is happening because it's not because I'm a stakeholder or the CEO, but it's a place where a lot of things are happening. It's a place that is one of the best places you can be to find purpose, to help people, to contribute your quota, to extend the hand of love to vulnerable population. It just gives that platform to be able to connect with people, help people, and also be part of that change and bridging the hunger gap in Nigeria, basically. So a whole lot, I don't know, but a whole lot is just happening there. It's about bridging the hunger gap.
Let me, talking about hunger gap, food is expensive. How do you do it? How do you get funding? How do you source for food? How do you take food to people? I mean, I have 1,001 questions, but let's start with how do you get resources?
Yes, so this is a journey that started about a decade ago, and I believe that, and I know something that Nigeria is a very Nigerians, we are very compassionate people, and we are just looking for the right platform or sources, or a platform to just kind of express that compassion and generosity, and that's what Food Bank has been able to give a lot of Nigerians. We've been able to mobilize resources mainly through the private sector, through the civil society, corporate organizations, individuals. So it's just a lot of people coming together to say, you know what, let's make this work, because this is veritable. There's a lot of transparency going on here, and we are not just donating, we are participating and seeing lives change. So in terms of how do we get resources, it's about not just looking at one source, but looking at what we can do together collectively as a people. And that's what Lagos Food Bank represents. So it represents, an individual who says, I have a 5,000 naira or 2,000 naira. It represents a company that says, you know what, let's commit a part of our CSR budget to help bridge the hunger gap, and let's feed people through the food bank. It's about people who say, you know what, I don't have the resources, but I have the time, right? So we were trying to value the in terms of monetary terms, what volunteers have contributed in terms of their time. If we convert it to money in the last decade, that people have been volunteering, and we came to close to $344 million US of time if converted to money.
Whoa.
Yes. So and we are looking at about 30,000 volunteers who contribute every single day. So now imagine now resources. So that means that has already taken off that expense. That expense of having to pay for those services then goes to the families who are hungry, who are, so that's why the impact of what we are doing at Lagos Food Bank looks like, oh, are you guys funded by the Lagos state government? Are you funded by the federal government? It's because resources, we are getting people who are willing to offer their time, who are not expecting any pay, and then resources, the meager resources we get go to feed those people who are in need, and we're able to put a system and structure together to actually help.
Do you just distribute prepared food, or you do both cooked food and raw food?
So there are about 9 programs. The cooked food aspects go to school children. Right, we do school feeding program across several communities, low cost private schools. That's only part we do cooked food. Now we do mostly staple food, raw food, and we, of course, at least over 60% of our food kind of are purchased in with local farmers, open markets. And then I do like the 40%, of course, come from the food supply chain, the corporates, the food processing companies, individuals who donate food. So this put together, there are instances where we don't have a particular type of food, we have to buy it. Because in a box that caters for a family of 5 for 2 to 3 weeks contains some staple food items. Those items, some of them might not be available through donation. We have to buy them, and some will come in through donation. So, so most of our food, of course, go. They are more of raw staple food items that serve family of 5. And then we do this backyard farming program as well that empower women to fend for themselves.
How do you pick a community to go to for your outreaches, your distribution?
We currently work in about 170 communities. We've been doing this mapping in the last 10 years, and so far, these are communities that when you and I go there to help food banking distribution, we'll see the reason why we are doing it. Meaning that an average Nigerian says, you know what, people are actually going through a lot. Like nothing would have taken you to such places. Some people say it's only food bank that took them to such places, because no business, no friend, nothing would take you to such areas. So those are the places we go to, and we've mapped them across several parts of Lagos and other parts of outside Lagos as well, over 170 of them. And how we identify these communities, sometimes they are coming through volunteers who have access to this, or who know this, or who grew up in such places and have moved out of there. We do our mapping as well, and then we're able to identify these communities. And then we a lot of people talk about Makoko. Makoko is one of those communities, highly saturated with a lot of charitable, but there are over 100 of such communities worse than Makoko that we have been able to identify. And we've created that part as well for a lot of non-profits who now identify these communities and as well extend their generosity towards them.
I want to ask a very vital information about storage. How do you store your raw foods? I mean, you must have a storage as big as Agege.
Yes, we have a food bank in Ikeja. It's a state of the art facility that we have there. We have a cold room there. We have a very well structured racking system. The temperature is very, very, very
that can preserve the
everything stuff. There. When people come into our food bank facility, say it reminds me of Tesco, it reminds me of this, it reminds me of most of those places they visited. Outside Nigeria in terms of how a food bank should operate. And what we are doing is we are trying to create a system, a structure that is replicable, that people can see. How did food bank start in the United States in 1967 from Arizona's Phoenix? It started, and then over more than 200 food banks now, more than 2,000 food banks in the US have all grown, and they are reaching a lot of vulnerable populations.
Dr. Michael, I want to talk to you some more, but we don't have the time, really. But I wanted to ask a very valid question. Do you get support from Lagos State government? And
so it depends on how we define support.
Okay.
Now, if we are looking at support in financial terms, the answer is capital no.
Okay.
Capital no, nothing financial.
Have you reached out to the state government?
Of course. I believe Lagos State government knows what we are doing. They are giving us that enabling environment.
No, don't assume. Have you reached out to them?
We of course we have.
No, because when you say Lagos State know about what they're doing, I just want to be sure that you've established contact with them.
The Lagos State governor came to give a goodwill message on the launch of our recent warehouse. So we are Lagos State government. Like they know us, we know them. The commissioner for agriculture was also at our warehouse, to represent the Lagos State governor as well. So. And of course, they know what we are doing, right? And I would say maybe at the right time, right? We get to do something together. But in terms of giving us that moral support, yes, they are doing it.
What kind of moral support? I just want to know.
Yeah. So
they send you a letter and say, "Well done, oh, Michael. Well done, well done, well done." Or what kind of moral support?
The fact that we are operating. We are doing this, and then they are also able to validate the work we are doing.
You know why this particular subject is very important? Because you're taking a whole lot of loads off the state government. Why will the state government not support you? Not moral support. Anybody can give you moral support. Why would the state government not support you?
So we believe at the right time, the state government, they have a lot on their hands as well. But we believe at the right time, the Lagos State government will come on board, probably support a part of our budget.
Let's talk about how other people can support you. How can people who want to be part of this mission, how can they support Lagos Food Bank Initiative?
Yes, so first, I always encourage volunteer. Volunteering is a whole lot, and we always need
very key to your operations.
Very key. Like, we need volunteers from time to time, right? So sign up, go to Lagos Food Bank, www.lagosfoodbank.org, and just sign up to become a volunteer. You will get a response from our team today welcoming you on board and how you can volunteer. Now, the next is, if you have influence, help us advocate. Like, help us reach out to your corporate organizations to come and do CSR. Like, you come and do CSR, come and participate, come and give out boxes, come and do something. Like, you will work a whole day and you'll be able to achieve both team bonding and CSR objective of your organization.
Fantastic.
For individuals, the way we give offerings in church, and then we support the work of God. This is also the work of God, because the mandate.
Do you do audits of your operations?
We've been doing our audits for the last 10 years. Like,
fantastic.
All our audited financial statements, just Google Lagos Food Bank. You see there.
It's there in public.
In the public, everything we do is transparent. So, and that's why I talked about the fact that people are able to connect it with the work we do, because they can see the transparent, how the funds are being used, how. Every volunteer gets a copy of our audited financial statement.
Dr. Michael, before we go, please share a contact number or something that people can reach out to.
A contact number that people can reach out to. Okay.
I can share Desmond's number. I have Desmond's number.
Desmond, please share Desmond's number.
Desmond.
Oh my goodness.
Desmond, say, what's this guy saying? Don't share my number.
Please share Desmond's number. Is that
Desmond? Is your guy that said I should share your number? It's not me. I just mentioned your name. I didn't say okay. So please, Lagos, if you'd like to help Lagos Food Bank, please call this number 0708 034 6644. That is Desmond's number. 0708 034 6644. Desmond will respond to you. Dr. Michael, we have to go now. We are completely out of time. Look, I should have you here again sometime soon, maybe upper week, not next week.
I'll be happy.
I would love us to have lengthy conversations, because
I'm happy.
Anything that can, what you're doing is service to humanity.
Very well.
And you deserve all kinds of support that you can get. This is the only way I can do that. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do. We appreciate you a whole lot.
Thank you.
Lagos, we'll go on a break now. When we return, we'll talk Vulture. Stay here.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria